97.9 The Box. It's the Mad Hatter Morning Show. So we're in day what of this government shutdown, Jim?
Day 24.
Longest in history.
Longest government shutdown. House and Senate scheduled to return to work but snow in Washington could keep some lawmakers away. So we're definitely going to see probably day 25 for sure. There's no really end in sight. So about a fourth of the federal government is shut down. Some 800,000 workers are either furloughed or having to work without getting paid.
Can we go back for the person who might have just got here from Mars? They don't know why the government is shut down. This all started because of what?
Actually, President Trump wants funding for his border wall.
How much money does he want?
He wanted $5 billion.
He wants $5 billion to build this wall of concrete. That he told us when he was elected that Mexico was going to pay for. Mexico laughed at him and said, be out, we ain't paying for nothing. So now it is on us, taxpayers, to pay for this wall. Or else. Or else is, you see what's happening with the government workers right now? That's the or else. He is not willing to budge.
Because he doesn't care.
Uh-oh.
So now he's
he's
either going for a national emergency or...
and he said that he's willing to settle for a steel wall.
Steel wall, yeah, so... We'll see what happens.
This is not a national emergency.
Well, he said that they're bringing dope in and they're sex offenders. Okay. I'm just telling you what the president said.
This is not what you use a national emergency for. It's like if it is a natural disaster, something extreme happens
Cooper,
where
I'm just telling you what El Presidente said, my friend.
Well, I know it's getting so far now that at Bush Airport now, Terminal E is close too. Because they don't have enough TSA workers. Yeah.
We're affected, y'all. We're affected.
See?
A terminal is shut down because of the president. Because he said it's his fault, right? He called it. He said, this is my fault. I'm shutting it down until you give me what I want.
So passengers rerouted to C&E for now, and as Mayor Sylvester Turner says, people need to go to the airport at least 2 hours before their flights now.
Oh,
terrible.
2 hours?
2 hours just to make sure.
That means long lines, long waits. You got air traffic controllers that
calling in sick, got people working overtime. So there's a lot of crazy things going on.
Rest.
And right, you don't want the air traffic controller with no rest
steering your plane.
No, you don't. No, you don't, Jim. You don't want this, and we don't want there not to be enough TSA workers. Say what you want when these guys frisk me down, and I say rude things to him because he just touched my Johnson. There was no reason for him to touch that part of my body.
You might have had a gun in there.
There was no reason for him to touch that. So I turned and I looked at him, and I looked at him. I like, yo,
is this a gun?
Enough.
I said,
enough.
The dude got mad too because I turned and I looked at. I said, hey man, watch your hands. He like, what'd you say? I guess he didn't think I would read. I said, watch your hands, bruh. Anyway, look, it's not about me. It's about okay. Do the Democrats need to budge on this? Who needs to budge on this?
I mean,
obviously,
they need some sort of compromise somehow. Lindsey Graham, who's a Republican, said they're closed to give more time. He wants to actually open some of the government up during the whole negotiation process.
Can I be honest? I just think that there's other things more pressing in our country.
Yes.
I think dope coming. Look, here's how you stop the dope problem. Stop buying it. Okay, everybody's silent. If there is no demand, the supply will stop.
There's always demand for dope, though.
All right.
What exactly are you trying to say, Hatter? Hey guys, don't do drugs, all right?
That's what I'm trying to say.
The government can open up.
That is what I was trying to say.
But a lot of these people are hooked, so you'd have to. It's not that easy.
So y'all say keep the dope coming through? I don't understand.
I'm just saying.
Discussion for another time, guys.
This is a whole other problem.
I'm just saying, man. I mean, but to say to build a wall, something just doesn't seem.
No, everything's backwards. He said Mexico's paying for it. Now that Mexico isn't paying for it, he wants to shut down the government and affect 800,000 people. A lot of these people live paycheck to paycheck, and he does not care about these people. This is why he's letting it go on for 24, 25, probably even a month now.
Well,
something bad, this guy's not going to budge because he doesn't care.
When something bad happens, then all of a sudden he will budge.
No, he won't.
He don't care.
Okay, guys. Okay.
That's why he went this far to shut the government down for something that's not an emergency.
Firm, so we'll see. Like I said,
They need to wipe him out.
Did you guys hear the report this weekend?
What report?
That Trump was reportedly in bed with Russia. Doesn't want to give him his details that he's been talking with Putin and kept everything from his cabinet.
They didn't have a secretary at their first meeting together, writing down what they said.
Well, I heard some of that, and then whoever was there, they told him that not to talk about it or something like that.
A lot of world leaders have met with people.
Okay.
This is a nightmare, for real.
Let's stay prayed up and hopeful that there will be some resolve, because we need our brothers and sisters that work for the government to get their jobs so we can get everything back to full scale. Can we all at least agree on that before we scream and yell at one another again? Jeez, can't talk to y'all about anything without anger. You say Trump, people just get mad in here. Except Jimbo. Anyway, good morning, 97.9 to BOX. I'm just saying, y'all, not y'all trying to act like I said something wrong.